Brain damage good, cold walk in hell. But from my wrist I had all I know. Car crash and I hit the wheel, headlights and I hit the field. Jump a fence and I'm in the rose, and I'm running to darkest dark and lowest low. Is this the end? I know. All the way that I go, head hangs below your arms akimbo. Well, this flower was done. See the petals weep. You and me kissed by the sun. I was the bird and you were the bee. Is this the end that I know? All the way that I go, where it hangs, put it low, your arms akimbo. Where it hangs, put it low, your arms akimbo. Where it hangs, put it low, your arms akimbo. Where it hangs, put it low, your arms akimbo. Your head hangs, put it low, your arms akimbo. Well, I'll follow them. Yeah, I'll leave this town. How life is balancing. I'm never, never looking down. Is this the end that I know? Thank you, thank you. This next song was the first song on the one and only record that I've released. Came out in 2016. This one's called One by One. Now that I have all your attention, can you guess what all this is for? Break on to the only thing that I know the loneliness won't kill you. I think you ought to know. One by one we all fall for someone. Now the words I say may seem somewhat dated, but I truly believe there isn't anything new to say. Memories like quiet things that I know that loneliness won't kill you. I think you ought to know. One by one we all fall for someone. The loneliness won't kill you. I think you ought to know. One by one we all fall for someone. And for you I do my best work. Thank you. Here we go. Oh. And there's a Todd. He's coming. Eventually. It's a good timing because I really needed a drink of water.
My mask slipped, and I just realized that it is a health hazard for me to appear on camera without a mask. That's how media work. So
it's good. It's good to take. Yeah, being responsible, being a responsible citizen.
As role models for our nation, no. I don't think most people look to radio announcers. When you grow up, you could be a. don't you want to be? I don't know where I'm going with this.
Don't tell that to radio announcers.
Well, there's a whole thing about a face for radio, and I'm just thinking if they can't even see us, mm-hmm. we're less likely to be. Don't you want to grow up big and strong like that person?
That was the same for like HD too. HD like gave a whole nother level to like facial detail.
Well, this is true, but number one, over the radio they can't see my face, and number two, I have a mask on anyway. So I'm just thinking they can't say, "Don't you want to grow up big and strong like this person that we don't know what he looks like?"
Sure, yeah, someone's saying that right now.
Well, only power of suggestion.
Yeah.
So I would like to flip the conversation. I know they say
great.
don't touch your mask. I'm just trying to make sure my mask is actually, where. So I know who you are, and I was actually talking with you earlier tonight about realizing I've known you longer than I knew who you were. We were at some of the same shows.
Yeah, like primarily for my 20s, I played in local bands.
Could you name some?
Angie Heaton and the Gentle Tamers was one. There was also a band that people may have heard of called June and the Exit Wounds.
Oh, yeah.
I was a guitar player in that.
Wasn't there a Todd?
There was a Todd, yeah.
I know my Todds.
Those are two of the bigger ones. But then in my 30s, I kind of took a long pause, a long breath, and came back in my 40s. So as a singer-songwriter. So not playing, not doing the band thing, just because life is complicated and it's too complicated to have a band right now. So
You sounded any minute like you were going to go into "It Was a Very Good Year" by Frank Sinatra.
It's the last song on my set list. So
Excellent.
Yeah, people have that to look forward to.
So, anything else people should know about you as the guest tonight?
No, I mean I don't have an upcoming album per se.
But we still need to get your last couple. It sounds like.
Yeah. But this is more of a show. More of a show for a friend. I wanted to play some songs that a friend wrote, because she's an important person to me. I'm wearing her T-shirt. Her name's Angie Heaton. I've known her since I was, I don't know, probably 16. We used to date. We went to prom. I mean, the history is long and deep.
Did you know that she is in the Guinness Book of World Records as the nicest person in the world?
Yeah. That's the
applications for that.
Yeah. So anyway, I wanted to do a show. I haven't done a show in over a year. It just seemed like things were aligning, and it was time to do a show. So here I am doing a show, in probably the safest way possible, besides just playing at home.
Right. I feel like we should measure and prove that we are at least over 6 feet apart.
If I fall over, and I'm 6'2", I'm not going to hit you. So I think we're far enough away.
And I'm not quite 6'2", but we'd have to both fall over to have a problem.
Well, it's radio. I could be lying, I could be.
Yeah, I'm standing on. You just reminded me inadvertently of a Mike and Molly's show with Menthol that ended with Henry Frayne standing on a tower of boxes because he's so short.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, that could be a whole nother conversation.
I think he was having to tilt his head in order not to go through the ceiling. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, he's a tall man.
Yes, he is. For people who didn't get the joke, he's actually quite tall. So, and I think maybe Balthazar also stood on the boxes at one point. I just remember the night ending with the chorus of Seether, despite the fact nobody had played any Veruca Assault all night. And somebody at the bar saying, "Go home! Go home!" It was a very good night.
That sounds like one for the books.
Yeah. And I don't know if you were there or not, but
excuse me.
I still had to get to know everybody. So
no.
That's a long time ago. So anyway, what do you have for us next?
This is another song off the album that I put out in 2016. The album was called Typeset.
I do remember hearing it. We just don't have it on the shelf. But I know it was released and passed through my hands at some point. So
this song is called "You Came Along."
Oh, great, thank you.
Sure, thank you, Todd.
Bielema on WEFT Sessions.
Thank you. You came along and you found someone you didn't expect to. You came along and you found someone to save. You say hello, I say hello, we didn't say much else. You say hello, hey, I'm gonna move away. Thick smoke began to rise beneath the 30th floor. Panic sounds echoing, a fire alarm is pulled. You came along and you found someone you didn't expect to. You came along and you found someone to save. You say hello, I say hello, we didn't say much else. You say hello, you wanna walk this way. I roll on our backs until we reach the fire escape. The embers fly to the moon. We watch them disintegrate. Sirens cut through the night and reach the blackened frame. Charcoal falls on the page and burns the past away. And burns the past away. You came along and you found someone you didn't expect to. You came along and you found someone to save. You say hello, I say hello, we didn't say much else. You say hello, say you wanna war this, think I'm here to stay. Thank you. So speaking of my good friend, bandmate Angie Heaton, this is one of her songs. And I think this came, speaking of first albums, this was on her first album too. Called Calamities and Restitutions. I'm not sure the year it came out, but the song is called Pleiades. Lately there's been a cloud over the sun, I think I'm done. Something's going on inside my brain, I think I'm there. And I'm finally drained. If I live to see the night, I hope I wake up and the stars all shine bright, and I hope I see the Pleiades tonight. 'Cause one of them's a bit like me. She's the one that you can't see. Now you see her, and now you don't. When you think you see her, that's when you won't. You wanna see her, but you can't, so you won't. Lately there's been a cloud over the sun, I think I'm done. Something's going on inside my brain, I think they're right, and I'm finally insane. If I live to see the night, I hope I wake up and the stars all shine bright, and I hope that I see the Pleiades tonight. One of them's a bit like me. She's the one that I can't see. Now you see her, to see her, that's when you won't. You wanna see her, but you can't, so you won't. Thank you all. I think we got a. Yeah, that was after the 5th song. So, yeah, I think we're gonna. We got anything else to say? I don't know. Did we cover everything last time?
We covered a lot. I did want to mention, it often is hard to do my job with the lights dimmed, but I really like the effect you got tonight.
Yeah, and again on radio, you just have to wait for the YouTube.
We did have somebody just ask about the live video stream, and I think that's something that maybe is in the works, but it's certainly not available yet that I'm aware.
Not yet.
So thank you to everybody. Mm-hmm. It seems weird streaming around the world telling them that we'll finally eventually have the technology where they can see us, and just a few short years ago they couldn't even hear us outside East Central Illinois. So it's incremental, and
technology is a great thing.
I wish people, it's one of those, I wish we could use more of it for good and not evil, but...
yeah, one of the things I say about technology is it giveth and it taketh away.
There we go.
Yeah.
Well,
I think that's true, because there's a lot of my life I would like back from dealing with technology.
I just want to thank you for doing the show and not, looking at your phone the whole time.
Yeah, well, my hands are busy,
Yeah, it works to my advantage that we have performers playing instruments, because if they were looking at their phone the whole time, it would be harder to interview them.
Yeah. See.
So could you, I know you said you don't have any shows to plug, but do you have a social media presence where people can find out when you have shows?
Yeah, Facebook's Kurt Bielema Music. It's not going to be easy to find, and anything I say tonight is probably going to make it easier to find. I do have a Bandcamp page, which has my releases on it.
Bandcamp's pretty great, right? Speaking of technology.
Yeah, I think it's great, and I also have a SoundCloud page, which has a lot more experimental stuff. It's kind of what I keep there is more of the stuff that I've been working on for the past 4 years since the album came out.
Oh.
And it is.
I'm just realizing it's been 4 years. Because I started to say, no, it was 2016. Yeah, it's 4 years.
These last 4 years have been a terrible, terrible dream.
You know what? The good news is I don't accept it. It's non-canon, and I'm going to have a do-over, so...
Yeah, I just try to focus on the positive, which in my little house in Urbana, there's a lot of positive things going on.
Well, good.
In my little corner of the world, but I know the larger world, there's problems, and so that's why I'm here, to escape all that.
Well, this show, I like to think of my radio shows as a little escape from whatever else is going on in the day.
Music is, I always use music as a pacifier to get through the day.
This is why my Wednesday show was set in the 40s, because all you had to worry about then was World War II. Mm-hmm. But we know how it turned out, so...
We won! All right. Okay, I'm going to play another song. I'll try to get all my songs in here, but this one is, again, off my album, Typeset. It's called Passing Phase. Thanks, Todd. Better off dead, I remember you. Living it up now, one crazy summer. And I'd say anything to soothe the bruise. You know that I'll call you up even if it's dangerous. When one day we make things true, you know that I care about us. When the point is made and it goes against the grain, all in for the passing phase. And I won't calm down. No, I won't calm down. Yesterday was strange. What's more, so the times have changed. All in for the passing phase. You're swinging my head anytime I move. You miss me in bed, so I took off my shoes. And I'd say anything to stay right here with you. You know that I'll call you up even if it's dangerous. When one day we make things true, you know that I care about. When the point is made and it goes against the grain, I'll end for the passing flame. And I won't calm down. No, I won't back down. Yesterday was strange. What's more, so the time has changed. All in for the passing phase. The broken glass was saved for to use again one day. But now it's a passing phase. Yesterday was strange. What's more, so the time has changed. All in for the passing phase. Thank you. Just a little capo reset. Inspire the next song. This is a newish song. This is not on any record. This is called Watch What You Say. Now watch what you say. It's important to me. Be careful when crossing your eyes. You may never see this way again. I don't need you to dare me to care. I need you to love me. And it's true that I'm waiting for you to rise above me. Now watch what you say. To me, give in to the mystery and night and the dark space and the light. The calm before the storm and the fight. I don't need you to tell me to care, I need you to love me. And it's true that I'm waiting for you to rise above me. I only believe with my eyes. How what is hard to describe. Hey, kind heart killed by a kind mind. Thank you. Jumping back before between released music and unreleased music, this is a song called Run Away With Me. I think it was the second song on Typeset. Actually, I'm gonna grab a water. Real quick, talk amongst yourselves.
Butter, butter, butter.
Sorry for the dead air.
You ready?
No, I'm gonna do this song.
Sorry, I just heard dead air.
It's okay. Wheels that turn swing so inside. I know you can read my mind. The door that opened at the close. And I know you are one who knows. Halfway home, I'm half a mind to look and finally see a paper moons have blown away. Now what do you believe? What we show and what we hide. What could I do to help you to decide? To run away with me. Away with me. Away with me. Away with me. When we rest by the water's edge, and we burn that cardboard sea. And if years go by and we're still insane, run away with me. I'll run away with me. I'll run away with me. I'll run away with me. Thank you. That song was originally titled Run Away From Me, but I thought Run Away With Me was a little more heartfelt. The song's called Tiny Tiger. It's about freedom. Nicotine, American dream, alcohol and caffeine. This way to be free, well it's killing me. Dry my eye, American pie, apples fall, then we die. Got a monkey on my back, it's rolled onto my jacket. See the world, American girl, don't care what you all heard. Got a tiger up my sleeve and he's ready to be seen. I got a tiger up my sleeve and he's ready to be seen. Tiny tiger up my sleeve. Take the sky on the 4th of July and I hate the right. The way to be free, well it's killing me. Still we ride on the great divide and tables turn and we die. Got a tiger up my sleeve and he's ready to be seen. Got a tiger up my sleeve and he's ready to be seen. Tiny tiger up my sleeve. Tiny tiger up my sleeve. Silent tigers up my sleeve. Tiny tiger's up my sleeve and he's ready to be seen. Tiny tiger's up my sleeve and he's ready to be seen. Tiny tiger's up my sleeve. nicotine, American dream, alcohol and caffeine. This way to be free, well, it's killing me. Thank you.
You know, I realized even if we don't talk about anything else, I need to give the station ID. This is WEFT 90.1 FM, Champaign, now recurrent. And this is WEFT Sessions with Kurt Bielema, who has been on the show before, but it's been, what, a year and a half?
I think it was January 2018, maybe?
Well, considering that I didn't believe that 2016 was 4 years ago until I did the math on my abacus, isn't shocking to me that thinking we had you on about a year ago would actually be 2, or 2 and change, 2.5.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, time really flies by. So, yeah.
It's weird. I've had 2 conversations with people about how time is dragging, but at the same time the year is almost over, and it's so weird that it can be so slow and so fast at the same time.
Yeah, I guess it's all relative.
It's like the months are flying by, but the individual days are not, if that makes sense. So
the days are long, but the months are short.
Something like that.
Yeah.
It almost feels like one of those planets that, you know, it's aren't there planets where like the length of the day relative to the length of the year, you know, it takes.
Yeah, I'm sure there are. I mean, they're definitely different than what we experience here, but I don't know what they are.
Well, I'm wondering if there's one where a day would actually last longer than a year, and I there's not one that I'm sure of, but it would be really quite an adjustment.
Tide locked.
Tide lock?
Yeah, where the year and the day are the same.
That almost sounds like a Nine Inch Nails song.
Yeah,
Probably.
I like it. My new album, Tide Lock.
Well, I think you just.
It's going to take me a year to do it.
Well, you just registered a copyright. I think it's a matter of public record.
Great, yeah.
So, well,
I like when things work out that way for me.
I will say, by the way, I've heard from a lot of listeners tonight. So you have a lot of people listening to you, or
Oh, that's fun. Yeah.
if they're not, you know, they're very
Hello,
convincing.
listeners. Thank you. Thank you
So-
for listening. I'm here. There's a line in I think it's an Elton John song. It's for people like you that I keep it turned on. So
Ah, I'm guessing Bernie Taupin wrote it.
that's right. Yeah. If we're gonna split hairs,
So
let's split.
Do we have one more break scheduled? I just want to make sure.
Like right before the last song.
Okay. Because I need to get the music ready for next hour,
And I'm probably gonna skip some songs.
Uh-oh.
So, I'm gonna try to do 2 here before. What
Okay.
time do you think? Maybe 5 till or something.
What do you mean?
When are you gonna come back, or am I just gonna play?
I
out?
was just going to come back when you had done all your songs but one, but I wasn't counting on you skipping anything. So why don't you just play until almost 11,
Okay.
and we'll see how we're doing, because I don't want to shortchange you. I can hear myself talk anytime.
Okay, yeah, I'll keep the music going. The song's called Broken. And this again is unreleased. Welcome to a scene made for 2. Brocades on bloom, sugar sun on a honeymoon. we sang and we'll dance, knowing all that we made surely can be broken. Broken. You knew me before I had a second chance to be with someone else, not another man. And I knew you like the back of my hand, eyes of avarice, and you talk like Peter Pan. At the top of the stairs, throwing down the bone we say that can be broken. And all that we made surely can be broken. Be the one to fix what's broken right away. How do I know? How do I know? How do I know? I got caught up in icing meadows and refusing to be broken. And all that we made surely can be broken. Be the one to fix what's broken right away. Hey. Hey, hey. Open to a scene made for two, brocades and blue, sugar sun and a honeymoon. And we say that we'll try to be the one to fix what's broken right away. Hey. Hey, hey. Thank you. That was that was my song about marriage, and this is my song about having children. Oh, did it come unplugged? Oh, you don't know? Oh no. I guess we're having guitar issues. Is everything okay?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You got your mic.
So this is called Devils Raising Saints. I love everything you do. How you tighten every screw. How the roads all lead back to you, and when you call my name, rhyme and reason sustain. I will never hold your hand until you call me your man. I won't let you see my face. My eyes are red and aged. I said I'm feeling okay. Yeah, we're devils, risen saints. Oh, yeah, we're devils, risen saints. And when talking's not enough, we start to fight and acting tough. I'm always chasing my tail and picking up the nails that fall out of your mouth. Life is changed like the leaves. My love is growing like a weed. I'm not much for show and tell, rather raise some hell. Watch me shoot out all the light. Yeah, we're devils, risen saints too. Yeah, we're devils, risen saints. What I know about trust, it's no particular construct. It's falling backwards blindly to running in the dark. It's the fire before the spark. Yeah, we're devils, risen saints. Oh, yeah, we're devils, risen saints. Thank you. Actually, I said that song was about children. No, that's another song about marriage. So hey, still got one more song, or actually two more songs.
Oh, one more. Come back in between.
But I need to retune, so we'll go down. Got to tune low. I apologize to our listeners out there. I can't imagine anything living on warm cherry pop and drawing on my jeans. And I decide to sell all that I own. So I decide to sell all that I own. Do 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 do. Do do. Do 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 do. Do do. to leave all our love behind. And I decide to sell all that I own. Time speed back with a broken chain and a tape machine that hums like summer days. And home turned 16 and then turned cavalier. Rode on a gravel road and ended in a field. I waiting for the car to become steel. We waited for the car to become steel. And we're rocking the hi-fi all alone in your lowride. I'm rocking the hi-fi, eyes wide, all alone in your lowride. My name is evil, it is hard to say. Am I evil? It is hard to say. Home like summer days, holding hands across the summer states. Headlights shine in my eyes as you drive. Thank you all. That song, I didn't even tell you what the name of it was. It's called Hum. It's about high school. One more song.
Right. So we should talk then.
Yeah.
Oh, I just realized I don't want to do the Michael Jackson thing. So
I don't either.
one glove just seems weird.
It is.
Handling volatile music resources. So, for this hour, we have been treated to the music of Kurt Bielema.
Mm-hmm.
And did you want to? You had a tip for how to say that?
Oh, well, there's an actress. Her name is Jessica Biel, and it's Biel, which is spelled the same way, and it's pronounced the same way, but it's a little shorthand to learn how to say my last name.
Was she on Seventh Heaven?
I don't know.
I think her marriage was in the news at some point, as I said.
Isn't everybody's marriage in the news?
Well, they have to get married first.
I think that's part of the law, isn't it? You have to put it in the paper.
I don't know. Not if you elope. Not until afterwards.
Yeah.
I could think of some people, they might do that just to stay out of the paper, but...
True, yeah. I have one song
Yes.
left. It's another Angie Heaton song.
Which is interesting because I'm going to be starting the next hour with an Angie Heaton song that I think
it's a theme.
you
I
may
think
have
we
produced.
should carry on that theme for the rest of the year and into the next year.
Did you say you produced her stuff?
Yeah, this is a song off the album Let It Ride, and this is something we were talking about. I think we recorded one song together. We'd been playing together for a long time, but we never really worked like recording. So this is one of the first songs that we did record together. And then we followed it with the remainder of the songs on the album.
Can I add something?
Sure.
That album took forever to come out. I think there was an advanced single in 2001 and it came out in 2004.
I
So
thought it came out in 2003.
not our copy is dated September 2004, and we got it, I believe, pretty fast. But I just remember asking Angie every time I saw her, "Is it ever going to come out?" And she said, "Soon."
Yeah, things happen.
Well, that was a period where all on the majors, everything was just, it wasn't even delayed; it was just canceled. And I believe some guest vocals got added a couple of years after the fact, and it's my favorite album of hers, and I remember wondering if it was ever actually going to be heard. And sure enough,
there's quite a story about the record. Eventually, it did. I think Adam Schmidt mastered it, and it was quite a trick to get all the songs off my computer. And the technology, speaking of technology again, technology at the time wasn't so good. I remember crashing his DAT machine, or actually the DAT machine cracked my Mac over and over and over again. But eventually, we got all the tracks, and then Angie had some other guest artists come in and do some background vocals. So there was additional recording outside of what I did, but I'd say probably 95% is something that we did together.
Well, I've never gotten to thank you for it because last time I saw you, I didn't even realize that you had that role in it. But it's by far my favorite release of hers, and
mine too.
It just it seemed like it was done, but I wasn't sure anybody was ever going to. In fact, I've always been a little upset that when it finally came out, the world didn't just stop for a few days. Like, hey, everybody, this is a big deal. It was just like, oh, it's out. But it really is. There's one review in particular, I think, on AllMusic, where they say it's not that it's technically, scientifically like the most operatic album ever, but it's like the whole thing is just so true. It's just like a genuine document.
Yeah, I think Angie's songwriting, really, it speaks a lot of truth. She has a way with words and putting them to music, and she was huge influence on me about what I listened to. We lived together for, when we were in our 20s in a house in Urbana right on Crystal Lake Park, and she would bring me home CDs from work. She worked at Parasol.
Right.
She was like, listen to this.
Can I actually tell you the first time I ever met her?
Sure.
I said, has anybody ever told you you look like Angie Heaton? Because I thought Angie Heaton was too big a deal to be working a day job. And she just laughed. And I'm like, I don't know if she knows who Angie Heaton is. She's like, I am Angie Heaton. So, but
yeah, humble. But yeah, wonderful songwriter, wonderful friend. And this song, like I said, this is one of the first ones we recorded, like, seriously, We've done some 4-track recording before that. But the song's called Teach Me. And I think it's okay to just start playing. And
sure, and that was the advanced single. That was the only track that people heard, I think, before the album
I think
came out.
the reason why we did it is it did come off. It may have came out on a Parasol compilation.
Sweet 16, we have it.
Yeah. Okay, now it's all coming back to me now.
It was like from the album, and I'm like, yeah, but where is the album?
It's like 20 years ago. Like details get lost.
If it makes you feel old, it makes me feel old too. So
I already feel old. Not that old. I can still do what I need to do.
Good. Well, stick around.
Sure. Yeah. One more song. Like I said, I don't think we need to say anything else about this, but this is called Teach Me. Teach me the song in your heart, so I can sing it back to you when things get hard. The world's a better place with you in it. Now get that smirk off your face. We gotta go. I know what it's like to feel so out of place. It's not what, but who you who know. Teach me the song in your heart, so I can sing it back to you when things get hard. What I want the most isn't one of my choices, and I hate to oppose, but you may see what it's like to feel so out of place when you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Teach me the song in your heart, so I can sing it back to you.